Hi, kindred spirits. It's that time again and the end of the year. So oracle cards are just something to show a way, and it's been really fun this year to play with them and to play with them with you. I'm going to pull up here and talk about bee spirit. In the meadow, the flowers are heady with their sweet scents. Bees flit from flower to flower, their droning sounding like the combined chants of 1,000 monks. Or a subway. As you watch, you can sense their focus on productivity and working in community. The result of their industry is golden amber honey. This card can be a wonderful sign that abundance and sweet energy is coming your way. It can also be a card of productivity and organization. So if you have been indecisive, disorganized, and unfocused, this card can mean it's time to focus. Reprioritize your life. Have you been too busy with nothing to show for all of your work? Decide what is most important and take steps in those directions. To activate the prosperity you desire, this card also can signify that it's time to work hard. Be willing to put in the time and energy, and your goals will be attained. Your efforts will pay off. Bees work together. So also consider whose energy aligns with yours and how you might collaborate to achieve your desires. By doing this, good fortune will ensue. The spirit of the bee says, "The sweet abundance of the universe is flowing into your life. However, you need to take action and perhaps join with others to align with the frequency of your dreams. Believe that you deserve, and your goal will unfold." Delicious. Ever since I read the book Animal Vegetable Miracle by Barbara Kingsolver, published in 2007, I have practiced living my years seasonally rather than by the calendar dates. My experience has always kind of mirrored the gardening process or nature's process, which is in the winter, the fields are fallow. It's when time to be snuggled in, resting, and choosing the seeds that I want to plant the next year. Spring is when I plant them. Start sowing seeds around. And as they grow throughout the spring and summer, I'm tending these gardens, pulling weeds, sometimes having infestations that I have to deal with. And all the while, even though it's hard lots of times, I'm practicing being the person I want to be. And lots of times, knowing what season it is helps me to snap back into balance. And when I say that, it's like a thought. I might be overwhelmed with things, and maybe something seasonal will grab my attention, bring me back, and give me a little bit more perspective of what's going on, including the hard stuff. Then comes September. And September, the start of school, organizing, And what are we in but Earth School? And so that's the time when I am reaping what I've sown during the past 3 seasons, and saying, what is it that I really love doing? And do I want to do more of it next year? Or am I complete? Did I learn as much as I want to learn about it? When I am fascinated and inspired to learn about something, sometimes I want to learn everything about it, but most times I get to a point and I'm like, okay, this is all I want to learn. And I give myself permission to set it down. In the fall, this is this is when I'm actively, looking at what I've manifested over the year and deciding what I'm complete with, and also what I might want to not plant again next year. And then brings us back up to where we are now, mid-December, getting ready to go into hibernation. And we have this prosperity card. And so I'm going to share with you an overview of my wish for creating prosperity for myself. And when I say myself, I always feel that the opportunities that I'm looking for ends up being win-win and lots of fun and meaningful for everyone involved. So here's some of the changes that I've come up with. The first seed has to do with the YouTube channel as a whole. I've been trying to publish a couple of times a week. That feels doable. I'm going to continue with that. Trying to be consistent as I can. I am getting better with my all around everything. I hope that you think I'm getting better too. So I think I could keep up with that schedule because the challenge for myself this year is, instead of it being a couple of months in between, when I can, like I am 2 months out when I'm publishing a story, is to be a little bit closer together. The goal is a couple of weeks out, especially because I want to hold meetups, because in getting to know you a little bit better, the chance to get together to giggle, be silly, and talk some serious stuff too, is just something that's really exciting, and I want to cultivate along with you over this next year. Another thing that has really come up for me that I enjoy is the sounds of the video, of the story. And if you've been here for a while, especially when I went to Baja, those videos, I appreciate if you were able to make them all the way through. And I have tried really hard over this upcoming year, manifested a couple different microphone systems, and keep trying. It's not only my voice though, it's the sounds of nature. It's the sounds of doing things. As I was editing, and the sounds really helped relax me, and I could see the value in this, I started doing a little research, and so I'm really excited about incorporating more of the sounds of what I'm doing. The meetups, I'm going to try to host some, and also I want to throw open also that if I see a meetup that I am going to, and it's a meetup that happens to be of interest to you, these meetups that are monthly doesn't have to be necessarily that I'm hosting it. You could host it and I could come. That is something hard that could be easy for both of us. Yeah, so the whole meetup thing, I really feel that it would be a lot of fun this year to meet in small groups in these meetups on my travels. And I'm going to be letting you know where my travels go. Also, I do need I do need a little bit more cash flow. I have learned, even with almost 4,800 subscribers, that that's not enough to I am getting no income from YouTube at this point. I guess I need, so many more subscribers to get that. That is not why I'm here though. It would be nice to be able to make an income from YouTube, like this direct result here. And I'm not going to count on it, because this to me is trying to connect with you. And I only want to connect with the people who we have something in common. We are kindred spirits. We want to take this whole thing to another level. And so the subscriber count is not something really that I focus on, except for in the thrilly way, but not in any way, shape, or form, especially thinking that I'm going to make an income from it. So that takes me to my Patreon page. With everything that my learning curve this year, my Patreon woefully was orphaned. I did not get attention. And for those of you who hung around, I appreciate it. For you, those of you who were complete, that's good too, because this is you're here when you're here, and you're not here. It's not you're locked in forever, because life has changed, and our needs change, and our financial circumstances change. And so the ebb and flow of Patreon subscriptions, I totally am comfortable swimming in. Question is, how do I create value? You work hard, long, and mindfully for the green stuff that pays your bills, and that you would have any leftover that to share it with me, that you find that what I do of value is an honor in and of itself. So I kind of wanted it to be something that seemed like enticing, beckoning, that you want to do it. And what I came after doing this contemplation, my fall harvesting, I have decided that my monthly Oracle card check-in, I'm going to move that exclusively to Patreon. There are 3 tiers to my Patreon page, Cultivate Life. For $5 a month, that is called Imogene's Care, and self-explanatory. For $10 a month, that is a fuel fund, which fuels my belly and my van. And then the third tier was something else, but now the third tier is basically any donation over $10 is gets you unlocks extra value, regardless of even if it's just $11. Got to have a sense of humor about all of this stuff, So, 5, 10, or anything you want. Here's what everyone gets. Everyone gets an exclusive monthly intuition check-in where I pull the cards like I have been on the YouTube channel this past year. And so that will no longer be on the main channel. That's going to be a Benny. That's what everyone gets. With $5, if that is within your budget, you'll not only be supporting Imogene and her needs, you're also going to get this monthly intuition check-in that we will be able to practice together. If you have a $10 subscription to my fuel fund, you are going to receive advance notice of meetups, in addition to the monthly check-in that is exclusively going to be for my Patreon subscribers. Anything over $10, and that could be $11, and I'm not putting a limit on it. Here are some of the choices that you can do, or here is what you get if you subscribe or donate $11 or more in any given month. We can talk on the phone. We can have a monthly call. We can chat about whatever you want. The sky's the limit about what you would like to talk about. The last thing is that if you have a temporary job for me, if I can help you in any way, I am good with tools, I'm good with administration, I'm good with helping to prioritize. There's a lot of things. I'm good at cooking, prepping, all kinds of things. If you have a temporary job for me, and I would be making an income in addition to the donation that you gave, I'll do a story, if you'd like. We'll do a story of us co-creating, me assisting you or teaching you, or there's all kinds of possibilities there to do. And so those are all going to be exclusive bennies for Patreon subscribers that contribute $11 or more in any given month. I've been doing a little bit more research on Patreon since I'm making this change. And two things, one that I'm excited to tell you, and the other one that is going to entail a little bit of us both working through it. But the first thing, good news first. I now can post the same stories that I'm posting on YouTube. I can post them also simultaneously on my Patreon account. And what that means is that they are ad-free. $5 subscriber and up. You can watch all my content ad-free if you become a member of my Cultivate Life Patreon page or community. That is what we're creating, right? I am so excited. Okay. So the other one, I'm going to say this. If you are inspired to go, I'm going to have an instructional video there on how to make a custom pledge that of $11 or more to unlock all the benefits of my soul supporter level. More information on Patreon. Really exciting things, and getting more excited by the minute of what we are going to collaborate and co-create in 2023.